Hey y'all, welcome to Sunshine Haze. I'm Aja A, and as you see tarot cards on your screen, you know it's time for a new moon reading. Excuse me. As you guys know, if you watch my videos, you know that these readings cover the whole lunar cycle. I just call them new moon readings, so I put them out during the new moon. But this is going to cover, sorry y'all, sorry. I'm just apologizing in advance. This is going to cover mid-October to mid-November, so the Libra lunar cycle. And this video is for my Capricorn babies. I love you guys. I'm a rising Capricorn myself. All my siblings except for one is a Capricorn, are Capricorns. The last one, he's a little Gemini. Because I love Capricorns. I love Capricorn people. Okay, so gonna be doing my typical 5-card spread today. Looking at the energy for you guys coming up during this Libra lunar cycle. Also gonna be looking at any crossing energies because we're talking about Libra. We're gonna be looking at where Capricorn needs to bring a little bit more love into their life, and then also where we need to find a little bit more balance. And then as always, we'll have a soul message card at the end, okay? And for those of you guys that have no idea what the moon being in Libra means, I do have a video out on that right now. Down in the description box, there is a link. Go on and click on it so you can get an idea of what the energy is going to be for us collectively. And, ooh, okay, I like that. I don't know how I feel about that, though. What was I saying? Shoot, I don't remember. Oh, so this video, as I said, is for Capricorn, Capricorn Sun, Cap Moon, Cap Rising. If you feel like what I'm saying in this video isn't resonating with you, that means that this video ain't for you. So go on and check out your moon and or rising sign. And I do have a, like I said earlier, I do have a link down in the description box below. I guess I told you guys that twice. I don't know why, but anyways, gonna finish shuffling here. See what's popping off for Capricorn, Sun, Cap, Moon, and Cap Rising. October to mid-November. We can cut the deck. I did not realize I was shuffling with the deck facing up, but there's the Sun card sitting on the bottom of the deck, so just hope and positive energy and joy. This is really funny for me because this deck was gifted to me by one of my Libra best friends. One of the decks that I had been wanting, and as I always do when and I only have a few decks, but like as I always do, like I pull a first card, like what do you what do you have to tell me, like what do I need to know right now? And the Sun card is what came out. And so the first, like, and it's still happening, like every time I take this deck out, like whether I'll like cut it like so, 3 of Swords, yeah, it's interesting, like coming out of like this defeated, hurtful time of just like everything not coming together the way that I wanted it to. Or whether I like cut the deck like that, the Sun would be sitting right there. It'd be sitting on the bottom of the deck when I took it out of the box, or like, you know, it's just crazy. So the Sun card sitting on the bottom of the deck, I didn't realize I was shuffling with the deck facing up because I shuffle with my eyes closed, for those of you that don't know or care to know that. So let's shuffle the right way. That was cool though. That was a nice little message for us Capricorn. Just, you know, good times are coming. I also think that that's a message for us to tap a little bit more into a positive mindset. Capricorn is earth, very grounded. Capricorn resonates with a very paternal, strict, very, you know, to the point type, and a very Capricorns aren't known for having a lot of emotions, and Capricorns are also known for being a little mean sometimes. So I think the Sun card just sitting on the bottom of the deck there saying, you know, what to expect or what's going to come from this Libra lunar cycle is that we're going to have to tap into our Sun. We're going to have to figure out how to come into a place of peace in the physical and in the mental, okay? so intense. I don't know why I just like didn't say anything. Ain't that about a bitch? Am I reading for myself right now? I think I might be. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see what's popping. What's popping? Where's my little selenite wand? Can y'all tell I'm not fucking with the Two of Cups coming up in the crossing position? You've got the Seven of Earth coming up in the position of the energy for you during this time, Capricorn. Excuse me, sorry. I'm around cats right now, and I did take some allergy medicine, but like I took the medicine after I started playing with the cats, and there's 3 cats, and one of them is very loving. Her name is Mushi, and she is asleep right now, but she likes to rub all up on you, throw her little cat butt all over you. So like, dealing with a little bit of allergies right now, forgive me, and I don't want to get up and walk away and go get my water, so just bear with me. If it gets crazy, I'll go take a drink of water. But got the Seven of Wands coming up at the center of the reading, in the position of the energy coming in, or the energy that we need to be tapping into during this time, Capricorn. No, you know what? Sorry, y'all. I need some water. Excuse me. Okay. Problem solved. For a time. For a spell. This is a card that literally tells you, Capricorn, that you need to go back into your element. You need to just connect. You need to ground yourself. This is a card about meditation. If you look at this card, look at the imagery on this card, this person, this being, I don't know what, I guess this is a person. It's really cool artwork, but I don't know. He's a green, he's an earth man. He's sitting on the earth. He's sitting on the ground, and he is meditating. And by doing so, he's aligning his chakras. And through aligning his chakras, he's promoting growth and action. You've got fire around him, and then you see the air in the background. You've got the mental, and I don't see any water, but that's okay, because do we need the water right now with it crossing us? This is a card that's all about alignment. This card pops up and tells me, Capricorn, that you've been out of alignment. You've been off kilter. You've not been centered. You've been feeling like things are just probably not going exactly the way that they should for a lot of you. And if that message isn't resonating with you, again, this is a general reading, so check out your moon or rising sign possibly. But for those of you that it is, this card just tells me that this card is popping up because it's the energy that you need to tap into, and it's the energy that's going to come in for us or you regardless, okay? It's time to realign. So things have been haywire because you just haven't taken the time to consistently realign yourself, realign your chakras, center yourself, ground yourself. This card talks about actually going out into the earth and just meditating and sitting and being one with the earth, which is so funny. I got a reading recently. Wonderful, amazing, this amazing chick named Liz gave me a reading, and she told me, like, you need to go out and just put your feet in the grass and stand in the sun for a little while, which is so funny because that's actually so, like, I love, that is one of the best feelings in the world for me. Like, I try to go to the park like once a week or once every couple weeks, and just lay a blanket out, and after I lay the blanket out, I like take my shoes off, you know, let my hair out and just walk around in the grass and like with the sun shining down on my face. So it's interesting that she said that in the reading, and I was like, oh, I hadn't done that in a while, so I've been doing that in the past few weeks. I am a Capricorn rising. Y'all are Capricorns. Capricorn and earth signs are all signs that love to do shit with nature. So I was just in the mountains the other day with them. You know, like, just love doing nature ass shit. For real. But this is a card that says that energy is coming in for you, and that happens, you know, everything has an energy that comes with it. The sun rejuvenates you, the earth, the grass, the ground, the dirt, it helps ground you, it reconnects you to the earth, okay? So for you, Capricorn, you may need to take some time to find some stillness within your routine, to just go outside and be one with yourself. If you can meditate on your own, fine. You can also listen to, you know, frequency music. You can also listen to guided meditations. I do all of that. Just center yourself, and you don't necessarily have to go in with an intention, Capricorn. Just go in to reground. You know, just go in to come back into you, if that makes sense. You've got the Two of Cups. Two of Cups coming up in the crossing position for y'all. So the Two of Cups is a card that talks about just this amazing connection, mental intellectual connection, you know, heart, soul connection, spiritual connection, karmic connection. Two of Cups is popping up, excuse me, y'all. Is popping up in the position of what's crossing you, which is telling me that for a lot of you Capricorns, again, I say this in a lot of my videos, that you guys are just not really known for your emotions. A lot of you have a really hard time even understanding your emotions when they do pop up, and that can be sadness, that can be anger, that can even be joy. You guys just sometimes have a hard time processing it because you're very earth. So there's earth, fire, water, and air. You guys are probably like the most like, you know what I mean, like you guys are the most tangible. Air is not. You're like complete opposites of the spectrum. So when you have emotions that stir up within you, or when you have things that are triggered within you, Two of Cups. So let me talk about this. A couple of messages. So for some of you Capricorns, you may be in a situation to where you might be feeling something a certain way about someone, or a certain situation, like a career that you feel like you really like, or it's starting to pull you towards it, or about a person whom you are feeling this urge within your soul to move towards them, or you're feeling like you're being pulled towards them. That is the Two of Cups energy. Again, it's this intense cosmic connection, this intense, you know, joining of the souls. Like it's karmic. This is a karmic card in this deck. If you look at it, there are these two, they kind of look like spirits reaching out towards these cups in space. And anytime I see a space card, I'm just like, oh, that's karmic. So, you know, interpretation, intuition. So Capricorn, a lot of you are probably dealing with some sort of emotion being stirred up in you that you don't know how to process. And in not knowing how to process it, it's causing you a lot of, like, it's making you just feel completely off, which is why you have to tap into the Seven of Earth energy. So for some of you Capricorns, that could be, if you are more on the emotional side, or you're a little tapped more into that, some of you could have recently gotten your heart broken. For some of you, you may have pulled yourself from something like karmic, or some sort of situation that may have been really good for you, and you just, like, you can't, for some reason, it's just like, I can't deal with that right now. That makes me feel even more hectic, and I need to center myself. But in knowing that you need to center yourself, you sometimes lend more energy to what's going on here. So Capricorn, if you, like, if you're trying to detach yourself from your feelings, and although we are under the Libra lunar cycle, for you guys, it's always good for you to practice tapping into your emotions. If you're trying to tap into your emotional side, for you Capricorn, this is just like something completely foreign, completely new, so that puts you off balance. If you are on the side where you are feeling emotional and you're feeling like something went wrong with this Two of Cups energy here, that is also what could be making you feel off. So just what is my advice for you guys on the Two of Cups? I actually don't know. Because the Two of Cups is very intense. It's a very intense card in this deck. What's some advice for Capricorn as far as the Two of Cups goes? I wonder if I was supposed to pull that. I don't know. Y'all want to know something funny? So I saw that at the bottom of the deck when I first started shuffling it. to answer that question. And then I was like, watch this be the card that comes out in regards to the answer for what to do with this Two of Cups energy. So my advice to you, Capricorn, is whatever this Two of Cups is, whatever kind of emotional strife or emotional grief or confusion it's caused you. Two messages. For some of you, you cannot detach. You actually have to attack this and either work through it or release it or repair it. And then for some of you, talking with the Fountain cards, talking about cycles and talking about just falling into alignment, some of you may just have to let it go, not think about it. Charge it to the game, I suppose, and that doesn't necessarily mean that it won't come back around. This is the card of infinity, the card of cycles, but as for right now, this has been a message for a lot of people. You just got to let go and let God, or let go and let, you know, the universe do its thing. Okay, so we'll put that off to the side. Actually, we'll put this underneath here. Interesting. Okay, so Capricorn, we've got the Four of Wands coming up in the position of where we need to put a little bit more loving energy into our lives. And the Four of Wands is a card that talks about just celebrating yourself, Capricorn. This card talks about, you know, no matter what's going on, no matter what type of, you know, crazy, chaotic life you feel like you got, or what type of, you know, shit has come from this Two of Cups, either from it dissolving and disintegrating, or, you know, making you or pulling you into your emotions, whatever all is going on there, this card is telling you, like, you know, you're giving way too much energy to the negative. You're giving way too much energy to that shit. Right now is the time, especially if this Two of Cups energy is something that slighted you and made you feel less than, because we're talking about shit we're emotionally invested in, relationships, familial relationships, friendships. If you felt slighted or jaded by this energy, this Four of Wands is coming in to say, hey, Capricorn, you're still the shit. You're still fly as fuck, and it doesn't matter. Whatever is supposed to happen here, you've got the Fountain card underneath it, it will. And if it doesn't, it won't. Understand that. You still got to tap into your own alignment. And within tapping into your own alignment, that means you're going to have to tap into that sacral, tap into that solar plexus, and give yourself the confidence and the credit that you deserve. Yeah, you probably did. This is a Wands card. This is all about fires. It's all about actions. You probably did put a lot of work into whatever this Two of Cups was. Or you probably wanted to put a lot of work or whatever. But no matter what way, because this is cross, so this tells me that the Two of Cups, whatever this emotional investment is in, like, you just, it's weighing a little heavy on your heart, Capricorn. And that's hard for you to process, because that's just hard for you to process. You don't have to process that right now. You should, if it's something that you need to release, definitely release it when you come into this alignment energy, when you come into centering and grounding yourself. But at the same time, Capricorn, do not fall victim to your circumstances, to your situations. Give yourself credit. Everything that you did up until this point was not wrong. It wasn't bad. It wasn't, you know, inferior. Like, you were popping. You were cool. Everything you were supposed to be doing, you were doing. Give yourself some credit. Understand that sometimes shit just happens and people have free will, and, you know, sometimes certain things are just not meant for us, especially not at that time. And I keep saying not at that time because you've got two karmic cards. So you got the Two of Cups and the Fountain, which is all about karma. So this is some sort of cycle, something that's probably most likely going to come back around for you, but I guess it can't come back around for you until you align, which would make sense, you know. And you got the Four of Wands, where you need to give yourself a little bit more love. Just give yourself some credit. And then also, this is a card that talks about taking a little bit of a break. Whatever this is, Cap, shook you up. It did. It made you feel off. Made you feel like you had to center yourself. You had to remove yourself and put yourself back where you started, which is okay. It happens. And you do need to take a break to do that. It's okay. This 2 of water energy is mad intense, mad passionate, and so is Wands energy. Like, you can take a breather. Especially, like I said, if you felt jaded by the 2 of Cups, take the breather. It's cool. Like, shit happens. Sometimes you cause shit to happen, and it could not have been the right thing. And, you know, the way situations play out, they play out. Damn, wanted it to slide nicely. As I say, the way situations play out, they play out. The fountain. But right now, you can't even worry about that situation. You just got to come back to your center. Come back to your peace. Find your zen. Okay? And also, don't allow this to make you feel like you shouldn't love yourself, or like you did something wrong, or like you just didn't live up to par. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Here comes the Cups card. You got the Page of Cups. Oh, that's why. Listen, emotions, like shit. Here comes the Cups card. You got the Page of Cups in the position of where you need to find more balance, where you need to bring more harmony into your life. And this is a card that talks about being confused. This is a card of confusion in this deck. Sometimes, depending. And from that confusion coming some sort of awakening. So this talks about initial confusion moving you into clarity. Page of Cups is also a card that talks about, you know, just something new, taking a step out into a journey, a creative or a artistic journey. But for this position, as far as finding balance in your life goes, I think that this card is really coming up with the message of, you know, this 2 of Cups being in a crossing energy is really confusing. It doesn't make sense, especially if you're trying to process your emotions, or especially if you feel like you've been emotionally slighted. Page of Cups is like, hey, you know, everything, this is a card of everything happens for a reason, and you've got to understand the reason. This 2 of Cups, whatever it was, went down the way that it did so that you could bring yourself back into a place of truly loving and honoring yourself, and really giving yourself credit for the things that you need to give yourself credit for. And at the same time, this Page of Cups is coming up and saying, okay, listen, like you know, all of this happened so that you could take a moment to stop and reflect and recenter yourself. So what did you learn from that? What did you gain? And what can you take from that? And where can you go from here? That is the message of the Page of Cups for you, Capricorn, okay? And I think that's really the only message for the Page of Cups there for you. The last card that I have, you got a couple 7s. How many you got? 2 7s? Yeah. Yeah. You got 2 7s in this spread. So the last card that you've got coming up for you guys in this spread is the 7 of Fire. And the 7 of Fire is a card. This is a card that talks about cycles, and you guys got that Fountain card, and you got this 2 of Cups in here. So for a lot of you guys, whatever is going down right now is on some for real karmic shit. A lot of you are probably dealing with soulmate situations. And Capricorn, you guys are opposite Cancer, so the Venus retrograde, I believe, is also transiting your 11th. Is it transiting your 11th house? I'm not sure. I don't know if that's how that works. I may be completely wrong on that, but the retrograde is transiting my 11th house, and I'm a Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Capricorn rising, so I need to look that up. Whatever is happening for you right now, Capricorn, is mad karmic. It's probably, if it's involving a person, is hella on a soulmate or a karmic partner level. This card is a warning for you to not stray away from your intuition. This card is a warning for you to really pay attention to the messages that you're receiving, whether it be like literally said to you, or whether you start to see like numbers, or you see like signs or omens, or whatever you know. And this is a card, this is just a card that talks about cycles. So I think for you, Capricorn, it's really important for you to pay attention to what's going on in your life right now, especially if it's involving a person, And especially if this person was around beforehand. If you watch the Venus retrograde video, I think it's in the Libra. I don't know what video it's in, but I talk about the last Venus retrograde video, and this time, like October, November 2010 would be when we had Venus in retrograde in Scorpio and Libra, the last time we had it. So just pay very close attention to the things that are going on around you right now, and be very mindful to nurture your karmic relationships. There are people around you during this time that you're having like some sort of, I don't know, like clash with, or some sort of something is going on with them. Just be very mindful of that connection, because it's very much so a higher connection. You have to be very careful with how you deal with your soul contracts and your soul mates and your karmic partners. Yeah. Okay, Capricorn. All right. That kind of turned a little bit into a love reading, which y'all know I hate doing, but I do hope that those messages resonated with somebody. If you have any questions or comments, definitely feel free to go on and drop them down below. I will respond so long as it's positive. If it's negative, I will most likely just delete it. If you feel like you need a little bit more of an in-depth reading, or you feel like you want a personal reading, you can book. Just like, why does Palo Santo take so long to light, bro? Like, what is the deal? And it's not even smoking like I wanted to smoke. Sorry. What was I saying? If you need a reading, strength card on the bottom. So Capricorn, hey, stay strong. You can get through this. You're going to be okay. Okay, if you want a personal reading, you can go on and book one with me through my Etsy shop, my Etsy store. I'm going to have a link in the description box to that as well. If you're just curious about what the Libra lunar cycle is all about, go on and check out that video too. And then also, as I mentioned, Venus retrograde in here and in a lot of my other videos, you guys should check that out, because Venus is going to affect us quite a bit. The Ace of Wands and Ace of Cups, so new cycles are coming in, possibly some new love, Capricorn. Okay. Then there was the Hangman, the letting go sacrifice card. That's interesting. Funny today, deck. Okay, my Venus is in a water sign, so this Venus retrograde has really been fucking my life up, you guys. I just want y'all to know that. Okay, you guys, if you like this video, please go on and hit that little thumbs up button down below for me. If you have any questions or comments, like I said, go on and drop them down below. If you have any Capricorn friends or friends with Capricorn placements in their natal chart, send this video to them. Or if you know anybody cross-watching for their little Capricorn significant others or little bays or whatever, you can send this video to them as well and help them stalk their peoples. Yeah, you guys share my videos all the time. I have the Ace of Water on the bottom of this deck too, so really moving into, and you have the Page of Cups, so you guys are really moving into, like, getting ready to move into the space of really doing what you love, just being happy, being content, having harmonious relationships for the most part. What was I saying, yo? What was I talking about? So like, comment, share. Oh yeah, share, so you can help your little friends stalk their little Capricorn booze. You guys share my videos a lot, actually. You guys are another one of the signs that rocks with me super tough. I hella appreciate y'all. Thank you. I am so close. I'm like 275 subscribers away, maybe 276 from getting my channel like monetized. So if you guys could spread the word, I would truly appreciate it. What else? If you guys are still listening to me talk here and you like this video, please go on and subscribe so you can keep up when I put out new videos. And I think that's it. I told y'all to watch all the videos, so watch all the videos, and I'll see y'all next time.